Our opening game of this evening's stream is the Miszville Mavericks taking on the Whitepeak Red Squigs. It's the first ever ZFL meeting between the two teams, who come into the table in 10th and 7th place in the table, respectively. 10th for the Mavericks and 7th for the Red Squigs. Coming into the match, I might have said the word table too many times. At this stage of the season, the Red Squigs have suffered 27 casualties, not including Howitzer Cup matches, which by my count is a lot. The Mavericks have suffered 11 casualties in all competitions, but 6 of these have been serious injuries or worse, as Victor Rage struggles to keep his fairly limited size roster fit for games this season. The Mavericks are struggling immensely. But then there's also an element of this is an even-numbered season. And for those who played in Rebel for a long time, you'll know that random guy he just doesn't do even-numbered seasons. He'll be back in 24.95, I'm sure.
Yeah, silly as it sounds, it is as it works.
It's bizarre. It's the weirdest sort of personality quirk, coaching quirk. Something I've never seen anything like it, really. But the guy can't coach in even-numbered seasons, and he's an absolute demon in odd-numbered seasons. Don't know why. Team news I was about to mention. Regan Mullen makes a long-awaited return to the Red Squigs team after missing multiple weeks of the season. Mullen has recently been diagnosed with phaeophobia, a fear of elves. And Tony Tooth's medical staff are treating him with a regular dose of Recuperate.
Best bowl around.
Thank you, Hakuran, for the sub. Best bowl around, indeed. Yeah, we've got an elf who's afraid of elves. So, you might remember this from the Bloodlines magazine a little while ago, but Regan Mullen needs a regular dose of Recuperate to be fit for any appearance, because he's scared of his own teammates, which is quite a thing.
Everybody but the tree, right? So...
Everybody but the tree. Jeff O'Berryvolds, Hubert Tankworth, and Harvey Redradish have all gained new skills for this match after Victor Rage set his team extra video training. Try and get them more skilled up and more prepared for what they're doing. Because they've had a rough old season, the Mavericks. So, extra homework from Victor Rage ahead of this game. We will see if it works.
I'm sure that Reg is hoping that it does.
Yeah, as I said before, the Mavericks have the chance. They could slip into the relegation zone here if they.
It is the Squid with the second jersey again. They are mimicking the Celtics.
Yeah, it's more white and green. And
do you think that the white and green is calling for the right dice?
Well,
is this the ZFL meme?
As it worked out, the Mavericks faced the Celtics last week, and in the same way as the Desperados faced the white and green twice in a row, the Mavericks have suffered the same fate. A quirk of the fixture list. But, yeah, we have an important game for both teams. The Red Squigs can really sort of put themselves up into the top half of the table and looking pretty safe for the season with a win. The Mavericks, if they lose, because the Royals and the Desperados face each other, it's obviously impossible for both of those teams to lose. That is mighty Zug. But the Mavericks could drop into the bottom two.
Somewhere in the lead division, a Goblin coach approves of more Krumpin. And the Mavericks decide to kick the ball. So they are going to defend. You think that we can see a LOS with Chook and Onions?
Certainly possible against a Wood Elf team. This is that Wood Elf team. The Red Squigs look like this. Rostin Amini continues in the... Well, one of the... Who's the primary war dancer? Hard to say. Rostin does most of the blitz, and Duffett does it when it matters.
Yeah, exactly.
Swain is the thrower, then Spriley and Dart, the two catchers at the top of the list. Old Root, the Treeman. Then Riley Witherwit, Sylvan Vandal, Bob Rouse, all linemen. Darby Duffett wearing the number 10. And then Reagan Mullen, who is, of course, afraid of his own teammates and is on recuperate just to be able to play in the game. He's at number 11. Fleming Martins, the dirty player catcher, is at 14. Then Oak Shield and Streamwalker complete the roster. What is a healthy-looking Red Squigs roster?
It's an amazing-looking Red Squigs roster. How many players do we have in here?
13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
13 players.
13.
I mean, they will be giving, they're giving lots of inducements. That's why we have Mighty Took, the Mighty Took in this game.
Here is the Mavericks roster for you today. And of course, Mox Montague died last week. We didn't even mention that in the build-up. So Ren Redrum makes a competitive debut in the ZFL. The blitzer with sidestep. He's a pro elf. Onions is the ogre. And then Oberuvald has picked up tackle. Pon Donnelly and George Fleisch, the rest of the blitzers. Johan Franz, movement 8. Throws 1s, throws 6s. We know the deal with Johan Franz. Gilbert L. Wise and Philbert Hughes, lineman. Hubert Dankworth, the catcher, has sure hands now. So we've got an extra dose of Franz in there somewhere. And then the roster rounded out by Jean Blag, Hank the Tank, Finn Farquhar, Harvey Redradish, who is sprint and sure feet. And of course, Mighty Zug.
I'm sure that not all inducements went into hiring Mighty Zug. So there should be something else.
We have
the menu.
An assistant coach, which I don't think was rostered. We have a keg. And we may have taken an extra reroll. I'm not sure if that reroll was rostered or not. I should do my research. Step it up. Better.
So there is the immediate risk of the Squigs trying for the one-turn touchdown. And my goodness, this is a strong defense. This is looking scary.
There's some good players on this Mavericks roster. It's it's a surprise they're doing as poorly as they are in the Elite Division this season.
We are the Mavericks after all. But indeed, after blasting it over in the first season of the ZFL, this second season is not being kind to them. But then you spoke about the odd and even seasons with Victor Rake, and we know how it works.
Zug special, once per game, when an opposition player is knocked down by this player as a result of a block, you may apply an additional +1 modifier to the armor value roll. So it's not Mighty Blow, it's Crushing Blow. It's different. It's
crushing blow. It's not one of the best.
Oh, the ball snapped up by the dirty player.
Nice. Okay. Dirty player ball and timeout. I'm torn. Oh, okay, that's a good start.
And that was Darby Duffett, not Rostin Amini, who we might have expected.
Duffett getting the things done. Old Root getting another knockdown. Old Root knows how to punch. We saw that in the last games against the Desperados.
Oh, we are potentially going for the one turn here. But we found a pow.
I think we are potentially going for the foul.
Oh, another one's gone.
Oh, no needed. Oh, the mount is falling apart. Dear, Hughes is out.
They did have a bench today, but we're burning through it quickly, and we don't have a dirty player. There might even be a foul. The only problem is one of the dirty players has the ball. There is a second one. So we may be looking for a handoff to BT Spriley. Job done. And there may well be a foul here from Sloan Grassett.
Ooh. That's a free block for Onions next. It's a KO. Oh, good. Oh my dear, 3 removals from the Wood Elves.
Unbelievable.
As starters, that's terrific.
Red Squigs, yeah.
Who is going for Duffet?
Mighty Zug.
It's Chug!
Triple skull!
The triple skull! Oh my dear. Mighty Chug can be sometimes very mighty, sometimes not. That was terrible. Actually.
That was not so mighty. Another 3 dice from Onions potentially here. He does find the POW, but another pair of skulls in there. Onions does not break armor. And this has not gone well for the Miszville Mavericks, the opening turn of this game. Remember, there was a timeout. That's why we're on turn 3.
So they're already 3 players down. And completely on the back foot. Here comes...
Oh, double skull.
Oh, more double skulls. And double pushes. Oh, side step from Red Room. He's going to try and be a pain.
The Red Squigs possibly moving over towards the side here. Spryly in possession of the ball. One die both down from Witherwit against Obervold.
Very well holds the line.
Darby Duffett makes the dodge.
That ball looks quite protected, I would say. And that's a fair dodge. The snake?
Is from tackle. We didn't
Oh, it's a
re-roll it.
tackle.
Obervold's new tackle coming in clutch. Oh, skull.
Oh. Opening block from... was it Dankworth? It was Dankworth. More pushes. Pushes everywhere. That's going to give another 2-day hit, but Sylvan Vandal is doing a hell of a job in there, retaining 3 plays himself.
Oh, he's gone now. Johan Franz with the casualty.
His job is done.
Onion's just confused by the whole ordeal.
Onions is very, very much confused. That's not a knockdown from Mighty Took. And the one die knockdown because of Blitzer.
Oh, nice hit from Red Rum on debut.
Red Rum is doing a good job. Down goes Overbald. And what's it been? 2 removals from the Mavericks in one turn. Still down on numbers, but a good result. I think the Squigs can really run it down quite unmolested.
Plenty of room to manoeuvre for the Wood Elves here as Tony Tooth's side move into scoring position. Dodge away. We're going to target Johan Franz. Push skull. Only 1 reroll left.
Franz is fine.
Can't greed that one. Could be a foul here as well on Obervold. There is indeed going to be a foul on Obervold. Oh, and a serious injury. Another one for the Mavericks. That will draw the Apo.
And Apo says, it's seriously hard, so no permanent injury, but now Onions must be angry.
The whole bench is gone.
Look at this bench. Look at the sideline. This is a disaster.
Red Rum again.
For the Mavericks, I mean.
With a pow. And George Fleisch is going to take a blitz. Finds the pow. Of course he does. It's George Fleisch. Armor break from Fleisch and an injury.
Ah, that's a good one. That's been a lot of blood. This is drawing the Apo too. And Apo says it's fine. That's a better Apo than the Mavericks.
Fleming Martin's there. If Franz is going to make a dodge from the tree, he is. So we are offering the score if the Red Squigs really want it. There's going to be a blitz from Rostin Amini. And it's a double push on the stand firm.
You can... Oh, it's a reroll. That's spicy. That's spicy. With the Squigs out of rerolls.
Fleisch is down and Fleisch is stunned. Interesting game this one so far.
Do you reckon that the Squigs want to stall this?
They may want to hang out in the corner for a little bit. Got that vibe, but there's going to be a handoff to Rostin Amini, who has possession. Double skull from Duffett.
And a dab skull. Ultimately punishment. Oh, it's a KO. Duffett is out. Because the Squigs are out of rerolls. Things that can happen now. Well, the Mavericks can chuck dice like there is no tomorrow, I guess. And get some blocks.
Power running his way back. Hubert Dankworth is going to go. I wonder if Johan Franz can reach this.
It's going to be France. It's going to be France.
Johan Franz from downtown. Double rush for the sack. Gets him! Johan Franz.
Yes, ultimate punishment for the Squigs. No break. Where's the ball going? Oh, that's not a great... Okay, that's a dodge from Onions. And he decides to fall. Okay, stalling in the ZFL is dangerous.
Both sides short of
Dodge
players.
skill. Ooh.
Didn't step onto the
And the
ball
KO.
there.
No, he said not to. That's going to be a 2-die on France.
Yeah, Spriley. There's going to be a foul first.
Oh, that's spicy.
Oh, and a smashed knee.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
It's George Fleisch.
That's a disaster. The Mavericks are gone.
Oh my
Oh my
goodness.
god.
Spriley has
what
taken
are we
out
saying
France.
here?
Oh, and a one-dice goal. What
My
on earth
goodness.
is going on?
Well, this is all being a disaster. I guess that Tsug is going to punch the tree. And call for team, but it's going to be the blitz. Oh my goodness. Tsug. The Mavericks are out.
There are so many players injured on the sidelines here. Roston Amini's going to pick this up. Roston Amini's going to hang on to it for a turn.
Oh dear, there is a lot of stalling
double
we are
skull.
seeing here now. Okay, that's punishment for the tree. The tree is fine. But there is a chance. Yet again.
Can Onions reach that? Ren Redrum might be able to. Hit from Mighty
Well,
Zug.
can
Nice. So there's 2 rerolls for the Mavericks. It's going to be Ren Redrum on debut to try and sack the ball. Push Skull won't do it.
Not like that.
And not this time either.
Oh my goodness. And Onions is having a terrible game today. Absolutely dreadful.
Sidestep on the ball. It's going to be a blitz from Roston Amini, who's going to roll double push.
No, it's not going to be good enough.
Oh, into the end zone. We're going to go all the way around, and Roston Amini scores. Red Squigs leads. What a bizarre half.
Well, the Mavericks with paper armor, that definitely didn't help them. They are down to half the team.
They'll have some off the bench, but one of them is Harvey Redradish, the halfling. That's going to be, what, 8 players for this drive? Maybe 7?
It's 8 versus 10, as per my count.
No
Still
KOs
doable, but
coming
they don't
back.
have France. They don't have Dankworth. But they do have Dankworth. They do have Dankworth.
We're setting up against the throw of Red Radish here. Problem is, who's going to get the ball to it? I suppose
In this
Danquist can get
state,
that done.
in this state, I really think that the Squeeze could have capitalized on the situation of the game and scored early and go for another touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, wins are all important, right? So there's a chance the Mavericks can... It's going to be a struggle for them.
There
but-
is a chance for the throw teammate play.
Oh, big hit from Zug, and that is a KO on Oak Shield.
That's a KO, it's a removal.
Oh, the sidestepper choosing to stay on the line as Ren Redrum
That's spicy.
takes the hit.
Well, that's unexpected, I would
There's the
say.
pow
That's a
from
plow.
Gilbert
eventually.
L. Wise. Dankwit's going to make the handoff
And that's-
to Red Radish. She's going to get the ball. Thanks for that sure hand skill he's just picked up. Handoff to Red Radish is good. Onions is going to try and pick up his teammate. And he's rolled a 1. And
It's
he's
a
dropped
bad-
him.
It's a bird. Oh my god. Onions have rolled plenty of ones this half. What a terrible drive for the Mavericks.
Half-time, Mavericks,
Disastrous.
who've suffered 5 casualties against Wood Elves in the first half.
They're up to 9. Good news for them. The Squigs are up to 11. Bad news for them.
So the Wardans of Duffett stayed out, as did Oak Shield. Mavericks at 9, thanks to the return of Jean Blag from the KO there. But Franz is out, Fleisch is out, Obervold is out. Hughes, the dirty player, is
It's a
out,
short
and it's
kick.
another timeout.
Oh, it's a terrible kick. Oh my goodness. It's all going to be on the new blitzer, I would say. Here comes Suk. Producing not much.
Animation is so unnecessary.
Yeah, that animation is the Chaos Warrior animation. Who is going for the ball?
Oh, we are fighting the tree.
Who's going for the ball?
Oh, it's a 1 in 9 from Pondodley.
Okay.
Not onions. It's from Pondodley.
Dudley made it. It's going to be onions. Onions with the ball. That would be amazing.
Well, Hubert Dankworth
Oh,
is the
no.
new Johan Franz, and he's got the ball. Onions takes the blitz here. Doesn't find the pass.
Onions angry because Dudley's out.
Could there be a foul on the tree? Onions is going to step to one side. There is going to be a foul on the tree. No, there's going to be a foul on Vandal. No, Streamwalker, sorry. No break.
It's going to be a very weak foul.
Immediately targeting Harvey Redradish. And Harvey Redradish
Oh my goodness.
makes his way to the sidelines.
I would say, dear sir, that for some reason, green and white are broken in the ZFL. Don't you think so?
Well, at the moment, it looks that way. Green is good. Maybe it's just, well, you know, we don't make orcs overpowered here, so you just, the teams that wear green. Literally everyone next season is going to come to me with a green away kit.
Disgusting.
Mighty Zug.
Knockdown from Mighty Zug on Old Root. Old Root is fine.
Blitz from Pond Dodley.
And
Finds a
from
pow.
downtown. Oh, it's a fat
Oh, we
pow.
want the serve. On Bradford Dart.
We want the surf. That's a good one. That's
Get
a good surf.
the surf on Bradford Dart. Crowd are lenient.
Dart is fine. And that's good defense of the ball. I would say that probably some extra dice.
We're getting, oh, there's a pow from Finn Farquad there.
Farquad getting the job done. Oh, look at this is break. Stan and Onions producing just a push.
Indians has had a poor game. But the Mavericks kind of boxed into one corner, but the ball's at least safe for now. Red Squigs looking
There are
to
not many
keep
Mavericks
them
remaining.
boxed in that corner. What is the big idea here? Double push.
Pushing aside Finn Farquad.
Following that up. What are we doing here?
Giving Onions a friend.
One die, pow. Fair
One
play.
die on Onions. Oh my goodness.
Oh, armor break,
With
and
his block.
Onions is stunned.
It, green and white are the best. Fat pound Fleming Martins from Gilbert L. Weiss, who decides to produce a serious injury.
So they've left this channel open, the Red Squigs.
You want to call that signal?
Dankworth's going to plough forward into it. Supported by Dodley, supported by Redrum.
Who is blitzing this thing? It's going to be Zug.
Oh, Zug makes the dodge.
Oh, look at Zug dodging away. And failing the rush. Ha ha! Classic. Oh, he made it. Actually, block, good skill.
Reagan Mullen.
Air punch and a KO.
Mullen, who's
Wait,
only
two
just
removals
back.
for the Mavericks. That was a master move from Zug. Such a star player.
Knocked down.
Oh, John Black. He's not dead. I totally expected him to die at this point. Really.
So tackle on the ball. We're just trying to put pressure on it as best we can. Reroll not used on Riley Witherwit. Goes down.
I think we can see a couple of chain pushes here. My goodness.
Oh, pow. from Pond
Straight
Dudley.
away in Rosinamine.
No, we want the surf again.
Ah, that's going to be a surf.
Oh, 1 in 9. Got him this time, but it cost us a
good.
reroll. Jean Black gets the
good.
surf on a meanie.
He follows even. That's very spicy. He wants to close the cage. Backwards. Oh, I think backward is going backwards. And Tug is going to... Ah, Tug is staying there. Right,
Mavericks
side away.
possibly-
Farquaad goes down.
The Mavericks possibly feeling that they just need to get out of this with a point. Rather than
I
risking
mean,
losing
point
the
for them
game.
is gold by this point. Can there be chambers there? They can base the ball.
To both
That's the one they knocked down.
That's a push.
Reroll
Does that
is
give us a
gone.
routine? Does it give us a surf option, maybe?
It's a red die surf.
Oh, there's a one die. Knockdown.
Wow. Dundee goes down. Not moving anywhere.
Was potentially a way to surf that. Don't know if the blitz was used or not. Gonna surf the sidestepper. If Spriley had come all the way around on the blitz, but I can't remember if the blitz had already been used. That needs a reroll. Jean Black, no,
Oh,
Gilbert
that's a
L.
1
Wise
in
this
9.
time.
Produces a knockdown.
The Mavericks are
And that's
just...
another fat pow.
They're
from
hanging
Bob
on.
Bruce.
They are hanging on this sideline to KO.
They are. They are. The sideline is protecting them. Oh, there's a pow from Onions. Finally trying to do something.
And actually, to be fair, the Red Squigs are being reduced in numbers considerably here. The Mavericks have now got more players.
Which is unbelievable, it seems. Well,
And
the
that's
two
a 1 in
shots.
9.
Oh, it's a 1 in 9.
Look at that
No
sideline.
rerolls for the Squigs.
There's the power on Red Rum.
And Red Room. We're going there. And another break. Mavericks are not having a good day. Like by any means. Oh, rooted 3. And knocked down on Tug. Tug is going to be for it. Maybe not. Ha 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 ha. What a punch.
Are we going to midfield? Onions has boneheaded on this turn. Dankworth back to midfield. It's going to need some movement from Pond Dodley to get there. He might need a rush or two here with no reroll. Dodley gets it done. Ball at midfield.
No
No
hits
blitz.
from the Mavericks this turn. No blitz, no nothing. Just moving central to go for the scoring play next turn.
Oh, it's a
Oh, block
stun.
good skill.
And we're going to force dice. We are going to force dice out of Miszville. If they
I don't
want
think
this
it's going
goal,
to be too difficult, this one.
not many players left. Can the Mavericks get a draw, or will the Red Squigs get their third win of the season? The push goal from Pond Dodley. It's going to be Zug to blitz from the ground.
Oh, that was unexpected.
That's a one-turn threat. Beatty Spriley, who is going to be stunned. And Hubert Dankworth
Fine.
makes a dodge, and Dankworth scores. Hubert Dankworth equalises for the Mavericks.
Oh dear.
But can
What
they
a bloodbath.
can they protect against Beatty Spriley's one turn here? They're going to be so
I know
short
how
on
many
players.
players. Both teams. The Chaos are going to be crucial. Not for the Mavericks because they don't have to roll like any.
Spriley will only need a single push.
Very good KO rolls.
Well, we've got two sidesteppers
the
and a stand
Squigs.
firm who can go on the line, and that might
All right.
be good enough.
That might make things difficult. There is no frenzy on the Squigs. But there is also no apple for the Mavericks.
Oh, to get the ref free bribe.
Get the ref just in time. Remember that this game actually had 14 turns instead of 16, thanks to double riot.
Ball thrown to
That
Spriley.
is good.
That's a 1 in 9. Don't think that helps us. Is there a play here? No.
I don't think so.
That's it. It's going to be a draw. push again on Pondodley, who's not going to stand firm.
Probably holding the line. Ooh, decides not to.
Can't get Dankworth down either. This game is going to end in a draw, but after the foul from Bradford Dart does nothing. Mavericks 1, Red Squigs 1. Well then. I would say it's a result that's more useful for Whitepeak than it is for Miszville. Really, though, the Red Squigs were in a great position at the end of that first half, and to not convert that to a victory will be a little bit of a missed opportunity. But the Mavericks continue to struggle.
Look at the MVPs for this game. George Flight's getting a well-deserved MVP because he's a truly professional, but he's now movement busted. He will need a physio to fix that.
Yeah.
And then Calder Streamwalker, who was a pain in the ass for the Mavericks, also getting the MVP, well-deserved.
I mentioned it at the start of the game, didn't I? This idea that the Mavericks had been suffering a lot of not many badly hurts. It's a lot of injuries that are sticking on the team. So you've got Fleisch at movement 6 now. We've just got lots of players carrying injuries throughout this season, and it's proven to be a real struggle. And they're looking over their shoulder at the relegation zone, are the Mavericks right now.
It's a point for them. That's gonna set up the map with 5 points or so. So not great, but not disastrous. And after the first 5-6 times of the game, all things considered, getting away with 1 point feels like a win for them.
Yeah, there's sometimes elements of, boo, stalling. It's the ZFL, we shouldn't stall. But the Mavericks, if they wanted a point from that game, they kind of needed to. You can let them off maybe on that one. Because that wasn't like I'm so far ahead, I'm just stalling so you can't score. That was like I need to hang on to this ball and I need to grind out a point from this game.
Well, I think that the Mavericks were protecting the ball while down on numbers. And I would not call this a regular stall. On the other hand, when the Squigs were 4-5 Elves up, I would say it, and they decided to stall, that would be a different case.